In this video, we will learn about HTML text formatting. HTML offers several elements to format text, allowing you to create rich and structured content. This video will explain essential text formatting elements for creating rich, structured content. We'll cover emphasis and structure using bold, italic, and underline tags. We'll also look at special formatting like strikethrough superscript as used in exponents like x squared, and subscript as used in chemical formulas like H2O. Let's start with bold text in HTML. There are two main elements to make text bold. The B tag, which is a bold element and is primarily for presentational purposes. The strong tag, which indicates strong importance and has semantic meaning. You can also use CSS, or cascading style sheets, with the property font weight, bold. Use the strong tag for content that has high importance. Use the B tag for stylistic purposes only. Here are some examples. To make bold text using the B tag, enclose the words bold text with an opening and closing B tags. To make important text using the strong tag, enclose the words important text with an opening and closing strong tags. Using CSS, you can apply the style font weight, bold, to any text within a paragraph tag. Next, let's explore italic text in HTML. Similar to bold text, there are a couple of elements for italicizing text. There is the I tag, which is the italic element and is mainly presentational. And there's the M tag, which stands for emphasized text, and has semantic meaning. You can also use CSS with the property font style, italic. Use the M tag for emphasized content. Use the I tag for technical terms, foreign phrases, or thoughts. For example, the Latin phrase etc. is often abbreviated as etc. Here are some examples in HTML. To create italic text using the I tag, enclose the words italic text with an opening and closing I tags. To emphasize content, enclose the words emphasized content with an opening and closing M tags. And using CSS, you can apply the style font style, italic, to any text within a paragraph tag. Now let's look at underline text in HTML. The U tag is used to underline text. You can also use CSS with the property text decoration, underline. Use cases for the U tag include proper names in Chinese text, and indication of spelling errors, often with different styling. Avoid using underlines for emphasis or headings, as users may confuse them with hyperlinks. Here's how you can use the U tag. To create underline text, enclose the words underline text with an opening and closing U tags. In CSS, set the text decoration property to underline. Also, you can customize the underline with properties like wavy and red. Let's discover strikethrough text in HTML. The S tag is used to represent content that is no longer accurate or relevant. The del tag represents text that has been deleted from a document. You can also achieve strikethrough using CSS with the property text decoration, line through. Common use cases include showing price discounts, indicating outdated information, and tracking document changes. For example, you might display a discounted price by striking through the old price. Here are the examples using the tags. To create basic strikethrough text, enclose the words strikethrough text with an opening and closing S tags. To semantically indicate deletion, enclose the word Monday with an opening and closing del tags, when replacing Monday with Tuesday. For CSS, set the text decoration property to line through. Now let's explore superscript text in HTML. The subtag is used for superscript text. It displays text slightly above the normal line. You can also use CSS with the property vertical align, super. Common use cases include math equations, footnotes, and ordinals. For example, exponents in equations, references in footnotes, and suffixes in ordinal numbers. To make the number 2 a superscript in an equation, enclose the number 2 with an opening and closing subtags. When writing the Pythagorean theorem, enclose each of the exponents with an opening and closing subtags. To add a footnote reference, enclose the bracketed number with an opening and closing subtags. Let's dive into subscript text in HTML. The subtag is used for subscript text. It displays text slightly below the normal line. You can also use CSS with the property vertical align, sub. Common use cases include chemical formulas, math notations, and variable indexing. For example, representing the number of atoms in a molecule. Here are some examples. To write H2O, enclose the number 2 with an opening and closing subtags. To represent the chemical formula for glucose, enclose the numbers 6, 12, and 6 with an opening and closing subtags, respectively. To represent a sequence in math, enclose each of the indices with an opening and closing subtags. Now let's discover how to combine text formatting elements. HTML formatting elements can be nested inside each other. This allows you to combine elements for complex formatting. Common combinations include using Superscript with bold text, Italics with Subscript text, and Strikethrough with inserted text. For example, you can indicate that Einstein's formula involves an exponent, or represent a chemical formula with italicized prefixes. It is important to maintain proper nesting order, which means opening and closing tags in the correct sequence. Consider the following code snippets. To display Einstein's equation in bold, and the number 2 as superscript, enclose the phrase Einstein's equation with an opening and closing B tags. Then enclose the number 2 with an opening and closing subtags. To display the word isotope in italics, and the number 235 as a superscript, enclose the word isotope in I tags. Then, enclose the number 235 in superscript tags. To make very important both bold, italicized, and underlined, nest the B, I, and U tags appropriately around the text. Now let's explore CSS alternatives for text formatting. Modern web development favors CSS for styling, while HTML elements should focus on semantics. CSS provides more control and flexibility. Here's a comparison of HTML elements and their CSS alternatives. The B tag is replaced with the font weight, bold property in CSS. The I tag is replaced with the font style, italic property. The U tag is replaced with the text decoration, underline property. The S tag is replaced with the text decoration, line through property. It is best practice to use semantic HTML with CSS for styling. The code example shows CSS rules for various text formatting options. Here's how the example might be used. You can use CSS classes for formatting and, for example, apply bold, italic, and underline styles to text using span tags. Let's review the best practices for HTML text formatting. It is important to follow guidelines for effective and accessible text formatting in HTML. Here are some guidelines for what to do and what not to do. Use semantic elements such as strong and emph for meaning. Separate content or HTML from presentation or CSS. Consider accessibility for screen readers. Use CSS for purely visual formatting. Maintain consistent formatting throughout your site. For example, the meeting is mandatory for all team members can be emphasized using the strong tag, and the Mona Lisa can be emphasized using the em tag. Things you should avoid are overusing text formatting, which creates visual noise. Using underline for non-linked text, which causes confusion. Mixing too many formatting styles in one element. Using formatting elements for layout purposes. Ignoring semantic meaning of elements. For example, avoid using nested B, I, and U tags unnecessarily for emphasis, and avoid underlining text that is not a link as it will confuse users. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.